Tuloy na tuloy pa din ang volleyball action natin dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Panibagong conference, mga bagong muka at mga nagbabalik. Handa na ang lahat para sa panibagong yugto ng PVL, lalo na ang inyong mga paboritong manlalaro, and you can see them on your screens, warming up for this game ahead. Now, this is ABS-CBN Sports and Action's live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. And to close out day one of our opening weekend, we have the matchup between the BanKo Perlas Spikers and the Petro Gazz Angels. You can catch the action right here on SNA HD, Liga HD, via live streaming via iwant.ph, and of course on our website sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. Magandang hapon mga kapamilya. Ako po si Billy Capistrano at kasama ko ngayon sina Doc AJ Pareha at si Ann Basa. At alam nyo, handa na po kami dito kaya simulan na natin ang saya. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
What's up mga kapamilya? It is day one of the PVL Open Conference and I'm sure excited na tayong lahat makita muli ang iba't ibang kapunan katulad ng BanKo Perlas Spikers at Petro Gazz Angels. In the previous Open Conference, the BanKo Perlas Spikers was able to land a spot in third place, while in the reinforced conference, they fell short to the Army Lady Troopers and finished fourth. While on the other hand naman, the Petro Gazz Angels was able to make history by dethroning Creamline after meeting them thrice in the finals in the reinforced conference. That's why Billy and Doc AJ, I'm very excited for today's game, knowing that both teams are very eager to claim their first win to start the season strong.
Definitely, it's so nice to see you again. And of course, Doc AJ, maraming salamat for refreshing our minds sa mga nangyari sa ating dalawang kupanan in that reinforced conference. And speaking of conferences, Doc AJ, first day of our open conference, kamusta naman ang ating tournament format for this one?
Yes, so it's 9 teams here in the open conference. So it's gonna be quite a long tournament. More volleyball for all the volleyball fans out there. So the format is double round robin preliminary. So ang haba ng tournament natin ngayon. Sobrang daming games na ma-enjoy ng ating mga kapamilya. And as usual, top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals. Semifinals, the usual format, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, but it's not a twice-to-beat advantage. It's going to be a best of 3 series for the semifinals. Then the winners advance to the finals, while the losers will play for a battle for third.
So there you have it, our current tournament format. At sabi nga ni Doc AJ, it's not much different from that reinforced conference, except mas papahabain namin yung action sa preliminary round. Now, Anne, I know that we have a lot of fans all over the world who are tuned into us right now. What are all the ways that they can engage with us today in today's game?
Okay guys, if you have any thoughts or comments on today's game, make sure you tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports and you use the hashtag PVL2019. And you can also check out our Instagram page at ABS-CBN Sports. And to keep up to date of all things Premier Volleyball League, you can check out the #1 sports website of the Philippines, sports.abs-cbn.com. And lastly, be sure to like and follow our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. It's almost close to 1 million likes with 975,388 followers. So be sure to like and follow away.
All right, thank you so much, Anne. And you know what? I know you have a lot to do, so we will see you later on. Pero mga kapamilya, kami po ni Doc AJ, dito lang kami. Dahil sa aming pagbabalik, mas pag-uusapan pa namin ang dalawang kupanan na maghaharap sa araw na ito. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Live na live po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. You are still with me, Billy Capistrano and Doc AJ Pareja. And of course, we got the game between the Petro Gazz Angels and the BanKo Perlas Perlas. Pero syempre, bago ang lahat, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ang dalawang koponan nito. Starting with Petro Gazz Angels, ang champions for the Reinforced Conference. At kasama natin ngayon, Doc AJ, we got a very special guest, our head coach na si Coach Arnold Lanyog. Kamusta ka naman, Coach?
Well, ito, excited ulit.
So very quick question, on a lighter note muna, how did you guys celebrate that championship?
Well, so siyempre, yung hard work na pinakita namin last time talaga nagbunga. Talaga nilasap namin yung celebration. Then after that yun, nakapagpahinga din kahit paano.
That's so nice to hear. Ngayon, yung serious questions naman ng konti. I know everyone wants to know this. Sa tingin mo, sino ang kailangan mag-step up sa team nyo para naman, ma-repeat nyo yung ginawa nyo doon sa Reinforced
Well,
Conference?
sabi ko nga, since wala na yung dalawang import, so this time kailangan lahat mag-step up. No, yung characters na pinakita namin as a team last time, so definitely dapat mapakita rin namin this time na puro kami-kami lang ma-all Filipino yung lineup.
Yes, Coach. We all know naman yung story ng Petro Gazz Angels from the start na nag-join kayo dito sa B-League na kadalasan dark horse, pumupunta magpa-Final Four pero hindi nagcha-champion. Tapos nakita namin yung improvement all throughout the conferences yung sa sistema ng Petro Gazz. But syempre, ang biggest challenge nung nag-champion kayo, syempre ang mga comments ng mga fans and critics alike is asa sa imports nung previous conference. So ano yung mindset or challenge for the team na patunayan na hindi kayo just reliant on the imports?
Well, syempre, malaking part yung campaign namin last time with the import. But then again, hindi talaga basta-basta makakuha without the help of the locals because sabi nga, lalaro tayo with the system. So alam natin that time yung offensive area is more on the import. But this time, as much as possible, yung role ng setter, kung paano niya mapapagana yung mga locals namin this time. So wala na tayong, sabi nga, wala na pamatay sunog sa team natin this time. So dapat talaga lahat ready, lahat makipag-communicate sa setters na paramdam nyo sa kanila na gusto talaga mag-deliver when it comes to attack.
So we're so excited to see how you guys will perform here in this open conference. Maraming salamat, Coach. Alam ko madami ka pang gagawin. So we will let you go for now, but good luck in today's game. There you have it, Coach Arnold Lanyog of the Petro Gazz Angels. And of course, Doc AJ, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ang reigning Reinforced Conference champions. You know what? They had a stellar performance in the Reinforced Conference. From the get-go, they already showed how dangerous they were, and they were consistent, and they brought that momentum with them up until the final series against the Creamline Pool Smashers.
The current new queens on the block, itong Petro Gazz Angels. And yun nga, yung sabi mo, Billy, na simula pa lang nung Reinforced Conference, nagpakilala kagad itong Petro Gazz Angels with an upset on the defending champions, the Creamline Pool Smashers. Nabawian sila mid-season, but they made sure that during the finals, they were very much prepared to claim their first crown here in the PBL. And yun nga, sabi ko kanina kay Coach Arnold, na ganda nung nakita nating progress of the team throughout the conferences, and I'm sure that it's not just a one-time thing yung kanilang champion sa Reinforced Conference. We'll see a lot from these kasi maganda rin yung mga holdovers nila despite losing Salas or Janice Johnson. Marami pa rin naiwan dito sa Petro Gazz Angels that we are very much excited to see.
Yes, very excited to see how they are going to fare here in this open conference. Ngayon sa aming pagbalik, mas pag-uusapan pa naman natin ang kabilang panig, ang BanKo Perlas Perlas. Ito po ang PBL 2019. We are back here in the PBL Open Conference, and you're still with me, Billy Capistrano and Doc AJ Pareja. And now we have a very special guest from the BanKo Perlas Perlas. We have Coach Ray Diaz. Kamusta ka naman, Coach? How was your break? How did you spend it?
Okay naman. Tapos nag-ready yung buong team. Tapos syempre ginawa ni Coach Apichat na maging gel, lalo na yung tatlong bagong players namin.
Alright, so you got a couple of quick questions for you. First up, ano yung mga kailangan yung i-improve dito sa Open Conference?
As a result nung nangyari sa amin last conference, service receive yung mahina namin, yun yung pinipix. Tapos syempre kailangan magkasabay-sabay yung galaw sa loob. Yun yung more nag-focus si Coach.
Yes, Coach, excited kami sa new lineup of BanKo Perlas Spikers ngayon. Na-mention mo, meron kayong 3 bago. So, sino doon yung talagang aabangan natin this season?
Actually, lahat aabangan kasi lahat tinitrain ni Coach. Ang gusto talaga mangyari ni Coach, lahat magtulong-tulong from coaching staff, from players, lahat from management. Gusto namin ibalik sa kanila yung support na binibigay nila sa amin. Kaya lahat kami nagpupursige para makuha yung goal namin ngayong season.
Right, we can't wait to see the teamwork in the court later. So good luck in this game today, and maraming salamat for joining us, Coach Ray. And of course, we're going to talk more about the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And alam mo, Doc AJ, they are a veteran-laden team with very formidable players. However, they were not, they came up short in getting that podium finish in the Reinforced Conference, bowing down to the Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers. Pero ang silver lining is that they were not heavily reliant on their imports, especially in the latter parts of that conference.
Yes, if the Petro Gazz Angels, yung before their crowning is the perennial dark horse. Ito namang BanKo Perlas Perlas, we can say they're always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So they're always getting into the Final Four, even the top 3, even finals contender material team, but laging falling short of that championship experience. But right now, yun nga, sabi mo, hindi masyado na-utilize yung imports. They even had a lot of replacement mid-season last conference. So, it's interesting what BanKo Perlas Spikers will come up because they have 3 holdovers that are very much multi-awarded in Ziher Basho, Kat Bersola, and Nicole Tiamson, who were awarded in the last conference. But the additions, especially like si Ana Gopico, we'll talk about her later, but we'll see what the BanKo Perlas. This is the time for the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
It is definitely their time to shine, and we can't wait for the game ahead. Pero syempre, bago ang lahat, if you guys want to tweet us or you have any comments or suggestions, all you gotta do is tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang hashtag na PVL2019. You can also check out our videos and pictures on Instagram. That's at ABS-CBN Sports. And you can check out our Facebook. That's Premier Volleyball League. And if you want, updates on the PVL, you can go to the our sports website at sports.abs-cbn.com/PVL. At wag nating kakalimutan ang magbibigay saya sa tunes natin sa araw na ito, si DJ Jams. There he is. If you have any song requests, if you're right here, if you're at home and you want any song requests, all you gotta do is tweet us. Now, sa aming pagbabalik, mapapanood na natin ang laban sa pagitan ng BanKo Perlas Spikers at ng Petro Gazz Angels. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Rene Gaspillo. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Petro Gazz Angels. Let's begin with jersey number 1, Cherry Rose Nunag. At number 2, Janelle Welch Cheng. Number 4, Stephanie Mercado. Number 16, Jonah Sabete. Number 19, Jovelyn Grace Prado. And number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Liberos, number 10, Rica Jane Enclona. And number 18, CN Cruz. Head coach, Mr. Arnold Lanyo. Calling on our BanKo Perlas Spikers. Team captain is number 19, Nicole Ann Tiamzon. At number 3, Suzanne Roses. Wearing jersey number 6, Angeline Marie Herbacio. At number 11, Catherine Adriel Bersola. Number 12, Jamanea Ferrer. Liberos, number 7, Maria Giselle Jessica Tan. And number 10, Princess Nina Balang. Head coach, Mr. Kongsawat Apichat. Number 8, Jarella Marie De Jesus.
Back here in the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. And this is day 1 of our conference. You can see on your screens the starters for the Petro Gazz Angels, who are also the reigning Reinforced Conference champions. At ito naman para sa BanKo Perlas Spikers. And starting for the BanKo Perlas Spikers, we have the comebacking Ana Gopiko. The newest addition, one of the newest additions sa koponan ng BanKo Perlas.
Yes, Ana Gopiko, one of the new old faces here in PBL. She suited up for Ateneo before, but because of some injuries, medyo nag-step out of the limelight. But it's nice to see that she has made a comeback.
Set one underway with the Petro Gazz Angels. Joey Prado starting for the first time for the Angels with that point, drawing first blood.
Yeah, we all know Joey Prado, one of the power hitters in her career throughout in the collegiate and here in the PBL conference. So a lot of expectations for her, being one of the open hitters for Petro Gazz. Syempre, big shoes to fill.
And in that Reinforced Conference, she was a service specialist for the Petro Gazz Angels. Nice to see her starting. We all know what she is capable of.
Yeah, and being the first open for the Petro Gazz Angels, ang pinalitan niyang position yung kay Salas. So talagang
big shoes to fill. The BanKo Perlas Spikers, Ella De Jesus serving. Hahabulin ni Cheng, tinaas in the point for the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
As we can see, for the Perlas Spikers naman, Ella De Jesus, the elevator. Now, a spiker. Used to be a libero for the Perlas Spikers. Ngayon, makikita na ulit natin yung elevation ni Ella.
Daming fans ni Ella De Jesus ang excited para dyan. Si Hervasio flips it to the other side. Cheng pupunta kay Sabete, no go. Then Ferrer sets up Chami. That will be a point for the Petro Gazz Angels as we go to Ann Basa for her. But go ahead, Ann.
Billy and AJ, Jonas Abete's story just proves to show how you can find talent outside of the UAAP and NCAA. Her first sport, Bulacan native, was actually track and field until her coach convinced her to try volleyball. And after that, she continued and became a standout for her school. When asked Abete on her secret, she says that her mindset is that she always has to be ready to contribute to her team, even if she is standing by the sidelines. She also hopes that she and her team can apply what they learned going against the imports in the previous Reinforced Conference so that they can improve on attacking and floor defense. With this, makikita naman natin with Jonas Abete na hard work and perseverance can really bring you a long way. Back to you, Billy and AJ.
Thank you so much, Anne, for that report.
Denied by Bersola.
Itong BanKo Perlas Spikers nga, they are leading now by 2 points. 4-2 is our score as we take a look at that sequence at play one more time. Great blocking to the Perlas Spikers.
Ang ganda ng habol ni Cassie Bersola. Clearly observing the tendencies of the set ni Janelle Cheng.
Chance here for the Perlas Spikers. They go to Chami. Wow, great dig right there by Shen. Unfortunately, a two-touch violation called on Cherry Nunat.
Tian Cruz, one of the major factors also in that historic run of the Petro Gazz Angels in the Reinforced Conference.
And we have on your screen, see Hervasio. Of course, the best opposite spiker, the 2019 Reinforced Conference.
Down the line.
There we have Jonas Abete, nag-iingay dito sa ating first set.
Actually, Jonas Abete is one major factors during the final series in the Reinforced Conference. Pinasok siya as the opposite hitter because we all know that Jonas Abete is a high leaper and maganda yung power na i-deliver niya rin sa bola. So putting her in the opposite position during the final series proved really beneficial for the Petro Gazz Angels.
So siya yung spark plug ni Coach Arnold Lanyog against the Creamline Cool Smashers. And of course, Kathy Bersola, 2018 Open Conference and second best middle blocker naman. And Reinforced Conference, best middle blocker.
Yeah, actually, tatlo yung nag-best players sa BanKo Perlas Spikers. Nicole Tiamson also the best open.
You know what, Doc EJ, it'll be the real test, itong conference ito for both our squads. Kasi nabanggit nga natin kanina, itong Petro Gazz Angels, they had powerhouse imports. And everyone knew that. Itong BanKo Perlas naman, they were not heavily reliant on their imports. So we will see what's going to happen to them, how they're going to perform here in this conference. Jonas Abete serving. Good serve. That is a service ace.
And she
for
scores off the
Sabete.
hand of Hervasio.
BanKo Perlas just holding on to a 1-point lead here in the early moments of our set number 1. Sabet is serving. Off the hands of Z once again.
The set at 6.
And she ties this game.
So we all know Z Herbasha is a good passer, but her position right now as an opposite is not optimal really to give her a lot of responsibility in the passing department, especially if your open hitters are Ella De Jesus and Nicole Tiamson, who are also steady when it comes to passing.
That is 3 straight points here for the Petro Gazz Angels, now leading by 1 point.
So it's quite interesting how the Perlas Spikers will come through with this.
Another serve by Sabete. They go to Nicole Chamzon, finding that open space.
We're tied at 7.
So Nicole Tiamson choosing to challenge the block of Janelle Cheng. Just going for the gap between the antennas.
The reinforced conference was a breakout conference for Nicole Chamzon, and kept repeating that. Pero itong si Cherry Nunag, also one of the top scorers for the Petro Gazz Angels, gets it to go as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 1. Live na live po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. At nakikita nyo yung mga fans ng Petro Gazz Angels. And tomorrow is a holiday. So kaya medyo madami yung pumunta dito nanood ng game because walang trabaho, walang pasok bukas. Now you can join the country's largest indoor sports, fitness, and leisure club. That is Victoria Sports Club. Open from day to night every day of the year at an affordable membership rate. Located at Victoria Sports Tower, 799 EDSA South Triangle in QC. Now, to know more and get exclusive treats, check them out on Facebook and Instagram. So, sa mga mahilig mag-workout dyan, baka ikaw, i-consider mo maging member.
Yeah, I actually know someone there, and he asked me if I know people who would want to try out the sports facilities. And of course, I recommended the national team. No? I think they're starting to train there already. Para naman yung national team natin, state-of-the-art yung kanilang pinagpa-practicean.
So that's great news to hear, especially sa mga volleyball fans natin. And we got Gemma Galanza, who just had her game against Air Force with their first win, yes, especially in that third set. Another point here for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. It is looking to be quite an interesting game here in set number 1. Your thoughts early on here in this game, Doc?
So it's a change of favor now with that service ace coming from Jem Ferrer. But so far,
so
far Petro Gazz Angels have been finding their groove, especially with their attack. No? Ito lang yun sa Perlas Spikers. I'm quite wary of their rotation right now. They're using the old rotation again of a setter, middle, and open. It's quite already outdated.
So both teams now with 9 points. Here comes Sue Roses
off the hand of Sabete
with her signature move.
BanKo up
the
by
signature
1.
running spike by Sue Roses.
Kuhang-kuha na niya. Off the hands of Sabete.
Number 3, Sue
She will be serving for Perlas, and that will be an unfortunate service error for one of the veterans, the Perlas Spikers. Coach Apichat Kong Sawat sporting a new do.
So,
new look.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, especially for this conference for BanKo Perlas Perlas. Not only for the players, but for the coaches also. Kasi ako naman, si Z, sila Jem, mga friends ko na rin yan for long term. So, I can be critical about them in their faces. And yun nga, sabi ko sa kanila, I will be critical of them this conference because this should be the parang redemption for their coach also after that reinforced conference. No?
Sayang. Yeah, kasi they had that podium finish. Hahabulin ng BanKo Perlas Spikers. 2 pearls trying to get that ball. Point will go to the Petro Gazz Angels.
We're tied at 11.
The Petro Gazz Angels with perhaps their strongest front line right now. It's a full packed front line with Mercado, Sabete, and Nunag.
Number 6,
2-time best middle blocker in the reinforced conference. Also a vital part
of the Petro Gazz Angels, a top scorer if I'm not mistaken. Cheng
Mercado
will go to
down the
Paneng
line.
Mercado, and she gets it
Petro
through.
Gazz up by
Actually,
1.
this is the rotation for the Petro Gazz Angels where they can really rack up points. Not only they have a full front line, Janet Panaga nagpakilala yan doon sa Reinforced Conference as one of the more deadly servers talaga ng Petro Gazz Angels with their top float.
Definitely one of the best servers, if not the best server for
13
the Petro Gazz
to 11.
Angels, who are now leading by 2 points. 13-11 is our score.
Billy, if I remember correctly, during the Reinforced Conference, ang daming clutch aces nitong si Panaga.
Service.
And ngayon pa lang, nakita na natin
Panaga.
na medyo nagsistruggle yung Perlas Spikers in setting up their offense.
Comes Chami, is blocked. Tinaas ni Balang. Here comes Z Hervasio, liking that attack.
Si
12,
Hervasio with a bullet from the
13.
right wing. And sa bilis nung set ni Jem Ferrer, medyo naiwan or na-delay yung block ni Nunag. Kaya ang laki nung butas sa gitna ng dalawang block.
And so si Z, Doc AJ showing you what she's got here in this game. Here comes Janelle Cheng to Nunag. He was there. Here comes Chami.
There's a net touch.
And that is a net touch
Called on
violation
Mercado.
called on Cherry Nunag.
Tied
Second
at
violation
13.
called on her today.
It's actually a net touch on Stephanie Mercado.
That Paneng Mercado. Correction.
Hervasio.
And here is Z serving for the Perlas Spikers. Inaas ni Sabete.
Still waiting for the time na ibalik ni Z yung kanyang jump serve.
Tanungin natin sa kanya mamaya. Baka pwede tanungin rin ni Ann
Yamzon
kung kailan
on the
magka-come back ang
hit-out.
jump serve ni Z Hervasio.
BanKo up by 1.
And right now, Nicole Diamson showing why she's the best open hitter in the Reinforced Conference, using the block of Cherry Nunag to her advantage.
Hervasio.
She was also one of the locals, one of the few locals who made it to the top 10 best scorers
Ball is
in
up.
our Reinforced Conference. Just goes to show
We're
how
tied at
powerful
14.
she is offensively.
Substitution.
Got
Petro
some
Gazz, 2 out.
substitutions.
8.
Uupo
Balwalwa
muna si
in.
Janelle Cheng
4
pagpasok.
out. 5.
Si Chi Saet. And of course, Kai Balawalawa.
Of course, Chisaet, one of the
Chisaet.
most decorated setters,
for the
not
Angels.
just in PVL but also in Philippine volleyball history.
Wani Chami. And Jem tried to tip it in
4
in that
touches.
play.
Called on the
Jennifer
Perlas
trying to go for her
Spikers.
signature play, just a little bit too short in the net.
Pretty close game we're having here in set number 1. Petro Gazz
Team
Angels
captain,
now just
Saet
up by 1
with the
point.
serve.
Saet serving. That is
Ball is
too
up.
strong.
We're tied at
BanKo ties
15.
this game.
So both teams have their fair share of service errors. Kung nahirapan or limiting both teams in pulling away from each other.
Kathy Bersola. Serving for the Perlas
Looks like a
Spikers.
good matchup that we're having today as Kathy Bersola, best middle blocker, prepares to serve for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. Good serve, tinaas ni Shen Saet to Nunag.
Nunag with a quick hit.
And we are gonna go to our second technical timeout of set number 1. 16-15 is our score. You're back and you're still watching the PVL 2019 Open Conference. And hindi mawawala sa mga games ng BanKo Perlas Spikers, syempre si Madam Charo Soriano enjoying this game.
Yeah, we had a little chat kanina ni Charo, and as you can see here, Tony Liao and Coach Tai Bundit.
In attendance, of course, and Grace Bombita. Grace Bombita watching the game as well.
End of the second.
Going back kay Charo kanina sa
timeout.
usap kami. O Charo,
Serving for the
nagbalik na yung
Angels, number
Queen
16.
Archer, si
Kailan-
Ila
Kailan na
Santos.
siya? Inaabangan ng mga Ateneo fans.
Susunod na, kailan ang pagbabalik ng original Queen Eagle?
Nananawagan po kay Madam Chara Soriano, when is she gonna suit up? Maybe for the BanKo Perlas Spikers, hindi natin alam. Babalikan muna natin ang laban ngayon. Chami tries, but
Yamzon
is blocked.
denied by Balwalwa.
Good positioning in the part of Kai
17
Balwalwa,
to 15.
and Cherry Nunag was able to close the gap.
So effective right off the bench itong si Kai Balawalawa.
Kai Balwalwa, even if she's not one of the more powerful hitters, especially in the opposite position. She really makes up for it with her height, which is very much needed in the blocking department.
Petro Gazz Angels now up by 2 points. Chami,
Yamzon with a
of course,
cross-court
Nicole
kill.
Chamson delivering for her
16
squad.
to 17.
Cole Jamson finding the sharp angle. Kasi kanina nahuli siya sa down the line attack niya.
Substitution.
Great
BanKo.
cross-court hit by
Out.
Nicole Chamson. Mr. Mon
16.
Paterno of BPI BanKo cheering her on.
Kailing comes in for Jem Ferrer.
Yamzon
To add
with the
more
serve.
height against Joey Prado.
Sa back set kay Kai, nandoon si Z. Tataas nila kay Ella De Jesus. He was blocked. Ball now with the Petro Gazz Angels. Jovi Prado.
Prado off the hand of Yamzon.
Joey Prado going
18,
off speed
16.
mid-air. Works for her.
The BanKo Perlas
Timeout.
Spikers call a
Perlas Spikers.
timeout.
Side out good service serve, not
Wednesday,
fast,
August
not
14, we will have
fast, serve fast, attack number 19.
PM Valley Pure
Number
face
19. If not,
4 p.m.
if not spy with
take
block.
on Mungla.
Okay lah?
At 6 p.m.
Confident, confident.
Take on Pacific Town Army. Three matches this Wednesday, beginning at 2 in the afternoon.
So Coach Apichat Kongsawat trying to call a timeout to break that momentum shift that has shifted to the Petro Gazz Angels.
Yeah, giving some instructions to
Substitution,
target
BanKo.
number
16
19,
out,
Jovi Prado, with the
12,
service.
Ferrer.
Because so
Back in.
far she is the most threatening in terms of attacking the front line of Petro Gazz. So at least to
Serving
delay
for
her
Petro Gazz,
approach
number 1, Cherry
would help
Luna.
establish the defense for the Perlas Spikers.
And
3
a service
points for the
error
Perlas
called on
Spikers.
Cherry Nunag, a bunch of violations under her belt here in today's game.
Yeah, story of both teams so far. Makaka-lead ng dalawa, then a service
Jem
error will
Ferrer
just cut the
for the
momentum.
serve.
Jovi Prado to Jonas Sabete. Ball is with the BanKo Perlas Spikers. Ella De Jesus. Balik na naman sa Perlas Spikers. They will go to Z. Hervasio
in
diniin.
the middle. We're tied at 18.
Had the ball not touched the net, would have been a spectacular play for Jem Ferrer. No block at all for Z. Hervasio.
Magtatawag naman ng timeout itong si Coach Arnold Langnyog para sa Petro Gazz Angels.
Okay? Oh, patay spikers natin. Okay, maliit dito. Pwede mo yung combination to kung kaya. Kung hindi, basic mo lang, din. So ano mo kayo dito ba? O pwede kang mag-play one kung kaya mo sa yung pasa. Dahil naman sa timeout eh. Okay? Okay, go, go, go.
Coach Arnold Langnyog also probably doing what Coach Apichat Kongsawat did a while ago. Stop that momentum. And Beatan also watching, supporting her former teammates dito sa BanKo Perlas.
18 all is the score here in the first set. Jem Ferrer.
Jem Ferrer is
serving
back
for
and
BanKo.
she will serve. Puntahan si Kai. Dinaas ni Z. Jem to Ella. That
Ball
is
is out.
outside point for the
19,
Petro Gazz
18.
Angels.
Ella De Jesus trying to look for hands to swipe off.
Substitution, Petro Gazz, 8 out. 2,
Just too high for her. Medyo nakailalim na si Ella dun sa attack niya.
Mercado.
Kaya lumipad na yung bola palabas.
Babalik na naman sina Paneng Mercado and Janelle Cheng,
Janelle Cheng.
replacing Chi Saed
Serving for the
and
Angels.
Kai Balwalwa. Jem Ferrer will set up Ella one more time.
Net touch.
And a net touch violation
Panaga.
called on the Petro Gazz
19-all.
Angel.
Net violation to be called on Panaga. So it's still a tight match here so
Roses
far in the first set.
serving for the Perlas Spikers.
You were on point when you were talking about those errors. Another
BanKo
point here for
on
the
top
BanKo Perlas
by 1 point.
Spikers.
The Perlas Spikers continue to target Jovi Prado. So far has been successful for them to take back the lead.
Service.
The back and
Roses.
forth affair here for both our squads in set number 1. Cheng to Paneng is blocked.
Didn't cross.
is denied by
21 to
Z.
19.
So Cheng going for that signature speed play na pinamalas nila nung reinforced conference. Yun lang, medyo mababa yung set for Paneng Mercado.
Cheng, back to Paneng. And it is outside for the former
22
Queen
to
Archer.
19.
As Coach Arnold Lanyong magtatawag na ng isa pang timeout para sa Petro Gazz Angels.
Okay, kung
Timeout,
siya naman,
Petro
ginagawa
Gazz.
niyo ba sa ma-target na lang, may ma-serve na lang malakas at pinagpupunta. Okay, dali mo na lang din sa gitna kung sino yung pakaset para may dalawa tayong option. Okay, sige, go. Hanggat kaya pumasok ka, tinan mo kung nakaririnig. Okay, okay, 1 point at a time, let's go.
Hey, Petro Gazz!
22 to 19 is our score. Angat po itong BanKo Perlas Spikers. Set number 1 here, day 1 of our open conference.
Coach Arnold just
3
saying
points up for the
doesn't have to
Perlas
be a perfect
Spikers in the
pass.
first set.
May taas lang sa
The
gitna,
service
so
zone.
Janelle Cheng can work
Number
her
3,
magic.
Sue
And
Rosa.
ito na nga yung sinasabi niyang challenge kanina dun sa players na kailangan nila makahanap ng talagang pamatay sunog.
They really need to step up
Ball is out.
without their imports.
20-22.
As a point is given here to the Petro Gazz Angels. 22 to 20.
Jovelyn Prado serving for Petro Gazz.
Joey Prado, her time to serve, that is way off for
Plus
Joey
1
Prado, and
for
very
BanKo.
uncharacteristic of her.
And uncharacteristic also for a champion team to be doing, if I'm not mistaken, around 4 or 5 service
for the
errors
Perlas
already
Spikers.
just here in the first set.
BanKo Perlas 2 points away from getting set number 1 from the reigning reinforced conference champions. Free ball is given to BanKo. Jem Ferrer to Kathy Bersola, pushes it in.
A quick push from Bersola.
A
Perlas
little too awkward
Spikers
setup
now
for Kathy
at
Bersola,
set
but
point advantage.
just finds her way through.
Made that
Serving
play
for the
work,
set.
and now her and her team are at set point. De Jesus serves.
And
What a
the
way
Perlas
to end set
Spikers
number
take the
1
first set
with a
at
service
25
ace.
to
Ang
20.
nagbabalik na outside hitter na si Ella De Jesus, at naipanalo nga nitong BanKo Perlas Spikers ang set number 1 kontra ang Petro Gazz Angels. Magbabalik po ang PVL 2019.